see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on last year's national champion, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Razorbacks offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's Collins. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Auburn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could...
Turning it on! He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tiger! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch near the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Power football with the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To throw, it's Collins. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. On the run, it's Berry. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on... Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He's going to bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on. return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking to pass, it's Collins. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Auburn offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just couldn't.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking to throw, it's Collins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On the move, it's Berry. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another.
There he goes! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the lone running back. Inside the 50. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Up-tempo for the offense.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty.
Let's go! Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Collins. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Big guy smells it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's third and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Come on, set!
He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Porter. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch, it's Porter. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Porter. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Easy.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Now improvising. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
The Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hands it off. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Grab near the sticks, it's Staley. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Davidson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll give it to the back. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Caught near the sideline, it's Thompson. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass hits complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Bulldozes his way through. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. The give to the tailback. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. Turning on the Jets. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's got it. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Staley. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Trying to punch it in. He's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Finds a spot in the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10.
42 Spiders.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them